this is Estlin. Welcome back, fishies. Today we're going to make latkes. We're going to make them two ways. We're going to make the traditional way, then we're going to make them the Estlin way. Okay, right here in the bowl, I've shredded maybe 2 to 3 potatoes, russet potatoes. I've shredded them already. So now I'm going to add, I think this is a couple tablespoons of flour. I'm going to add that in there. Then I have maybe about a small onion. It's a yellow onion, but you can use, whatever onion you like. But this is a small yellow onion. I'm going to put this in here also. And then get all that out of there. I'm going to turn my fire up a bit so it'll be nice and hot for us. Then I have 1 egg, slightly beaten, just 1 egg. I'm going to pour that off in here. Okay, then I have salt and pepper, maybe about a teaspoon and a half of each in there. In there. Oh, gotta get the salt out. So I think now we're gonna set this stuff aside over here. And you can see how it is. It's just not mixed up yet. We got the salt, the pepper, the flour, and the egg, and we're just gonna mix it up. Stir it up real good. See, it's just, it's just stirring it up, mixing it up, blending in the egg, the salt, pepper, the flour. Making it to like a little patty. We're going to make them into patties. I have a spoon to spoon them out. See, just mixing them up. See how it's kind of like clumping and sticking a little bit? That's what you want, just to kind of like mix it all in. Sit it down. Going to mix this up really good. Now you can probably see, can you see like the pepper? Can you see like maybe the pepper in there, the pepper flakes where it's all blended in? Make sure all the flour and everything is mixed. Eggs. So I'm going to sit this over in the sink. And then we have our spoon here. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to see if I'm going to make sure the oil is hot. So I'm just going to drop one little piece in to see if make sure it's hot. That's nice and hot. That is nice and hot. We're going to adjust it down a little bit. Yeah, that oil is really hot, so we're going to adjust it down a little bit. Then I'm just going to take them, and I'm just going to spoon it in. So hopefully it'll stick together. I'm just going to put a tester in there. Okay, yeah, that stayed together pretty good. That stayed together pretty good. So I'm taking about a tablespoon, maybe a tablespoon, maybe a little more. I'm just going to drop them in. Now I have seen them flattened out. It's just that I didn't use a skillet to flatten them out because I like to use like this kind of pot so it doesn't splash all over the stove, so I have to clean it off. And I'm just going to cook them to their golden brown. You cook them to their golden brown and you turn them over. I'm just going to put in a couple more here. Like I said, I'm going to fix these are the traditional ones. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 5. We'll do 5 of the traditional ones. Now, I am cooking this in part peanut oil, and it's Luann's part peanut oil. I'm frying it in there, but now we're going to put the Estlin twist. Okay, now, the Estlin twist is we're going to add some shredded Kojak cheese. We're going to add some bacon bits that I fried up and chopped up. We're going to add the bacon bits. And then we're going to add some chives. I've chopped up the chives. This is the Estlin twist on the traditional latke. So I'm going to put all of that in there. Let's set this aside. Okay, we're going to check on our latkes here. They're frying up pretty good. I'm not going to try to flip them yet. Oh, yes, I will. They're browning up really nice. Once I flip them, I could probably show them to you. Oh, that one wasn't quite ready. Okay, we're going to let them cook a little more. But I don't know if you can see that. See how that one's frying up really nice? Yep, they're frying up pretty good. I'm going to let them stay on the fire. Turn it back. Okay, now can you see where I added the onions? The scallions and the bacon bits and the cheese. So I'm just going to mix this all up. Now, this is the Estlin twist on the traditional latke. Yes, I like a loaded one. I'm going to call it a loaded latke. Now, as you can see, I have it all mixed up, blended up in there. Oh, smell-o-vision. Smell-o-vision, that smells so good. It really does. Has a nice smell to it. Nice oniony, kind of cheesy. It smells almost like a baked potato, loaded baked potato, which it is. It's just in a latke form. So I'm going to tend to these. Okay, I'm going to flip these over. They're not quite golden yet. So I probably need to leave them alone so they can cook. Turn the fire up on them. Okay, yeah, these are cooking. They're just not, I need to turn the fire up. Oh, I turned the fire down instead of, I'm going to turn the fire up. They should be frying up a little crisper. But yeah, what I'm going to do after they fry up, I'm going to take them and drain them on a paper towel. Then set them aside, then I'm going to cook the other ones. This, I think, is Jewish, I think, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, I'm sorry. But I think this is Jewish, but it's almost like a hash brown. You know, it's basically almost a hash brown. Not flattened. But yeah, let me see. Oh yeah, this is cooking up really nice. I like potatoes. I really do. You can fry them, dye them, slice them. I like potatoes. Now what I need to do is just leave that alone and let it cook. We're going to turn the fire up on that. Now, this is a really good snack. And I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to step off camera just for 1 second. And then I'm going to get another spoon. Now, normally they top it with either applesauce or sour cream and chives. But I have a herb dip here, a herb spread. It's like garlic and herb. I don't know if you can see the herbs in there. Just like garlicky. But anyway, it's got garlic and herbs in it. I'm going to put this on top of my latkes instead of the sour cream. Because I think this might be just a little, that's like I said, the little Esslin twist. I don't follow recipes like they're instructed. But, you know, hey, that's how cooks do. So, yes, these are cooking up pretty good. Like I said, I had turned the fire down a little bit too low on them, but they're browning up really nice. Yes, they are. They are browning up really nice. Now, you can have these just for a snack or as a side on your meal. Here, I'm going to just pick this up real quick so you can see how that's frying up really nice. See that? Bubbling. Smells good, too. You can have it as a side dish. You know, put some vegetables on the side, or like what I'm going to do, I'm just going to have it as a little snack. And, of course, my trusty Food Saver, the Food Saver brand, I'm going to put the rest of them in there. And what you can do is you can put them in the air fryer or the oven to crisp them back up. You know, or maybe even a toaster oven. I never thought about that. But, yeah, you can crisp them back up to be fresh. You can cook them in advance, and that way, you know, you'll have them whenever you need them, or you have a taste for them. They're already done. Like I said, pop them in the oven or your air fryer or even a toaster oven. Yes, I'm going to flip these over just a couple more minutes, and I'm going to take them out. And what I'm going to put some finishing salt on it. Finishing salt is just like a little sprinkle on top, I'm not trying to over salt them, but I just want to add just a little bit of extra salt, just a little bit of finishing salt. Gives it a little bit more kick. Now, as you can see here, I have my paper towels. I'm going to drain them on this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook my other ones. I'm going to cook the ones that, the Esslin twist ones. I'm going to have to come up with maybe just the loaded latkes. Oh yeah, these are really nice. And like I said, I'm just going to drain them on the paper towel. And I'm also going to take out any excess potatoes so it doesn't burn. So it's like little crispies. Like little crispies. Like 2 seconds. Okay. I have the Himalayan pink salt. And I'm just going to open it up here. And I'm just going to lightly just dust it. Little finishing salt. Doesn't that look delicious? Doesn't that look delicious? It's going to look even better once I put the dip on it. Okay, but first of all, I'm going to get these one in. These are the loaded ones. I'm going to get these, drop these off in the oil. Fry up a couple of these. Oh man, you guys need smell-o-vision. As soon as I drop these in the oil, man, it smells really good. So I'm going to have to adjust the fire on this. I'm going to drop these in there. I'm just going to turn the fire down just a bit. Yeah, just a couple more I'm going to drop off in the fire. Maybe about a tablespoon, like that much, you know. Drop them off in there. 2 or 3. I have about 2 or 3 more left in here to drop off in there. I think that's about all I can fit in there right now, but that's okay. We're going to set this off to the side. Okay, now, while we're waiting on these to fry, while we're waiting on these to get done, they're frying up nicely. I don't want to really disturb them. Yeah, they're frying up really nice. Okay, like I said before, now, these are done. While we're waiting on those to get done, I'm going to take a little bit of this. This is, like I said, herb and garlic dip. I'm just going to take a little bit and spread on top. And usually they like I said, they put sour cream. They use sour cream and chives or applesauce. But see, bon appetit. This is the garlic and herb spread. That is so good. It is delicious. It really is. Oh, moist and tender in the inside. It's not even dried out. It's really good. This is a really good latke. This is just the plain one. So if it tastes this good plain, oh, I could imagine what it tastes like with the cheese and bacon and onions. This is so good. I think I'm going to eat the whole thing. It's time to check on these now. Those are really good. These didn't turn out as good as the first batch. But they're turning out, but not as good. I don't know what happened. But, like I said, this has turned out pretty good. I'm going to be right back. I need to get another paper towel. Just got another paper towel to drain the new ones on. We're just going to stack these old ones up over here. And then I have this for the new ones. We're going to have that for the new ones. Okay, they're doing pretty good. Not as good as the first batch, but it's doing okay. They're doing pretty good. Yeah, they're not sticking together as well as the first batch, but I think we might make some. I think we might get a couple of them out of here. Yeah, for some odd reason, it didn't. They didn't stay together as well as the first ones. But I do have some. I do have some that's making it. So I'm just going to turn them over. Now they are browning up and they are crisping up. Yeah, can you see that? Yep, they are crisping up. They are browning up. Now, normally you might have a side dish with this, but I'm not going to have a side dish with it today. I might use them one day for hash browns for my breakfast or at a brunch. You never know. Or you know what? You could put them on your charcuterie board. You could crisp them up and put them on there. Excuse me. And something of a crispy element. A crispy element that goes onto your dish. Okay, some of these are they're crisping up okay. Like I said, they didn't turn out as well as the first batch, but you know, that's just me. Maybe I should have got it a little colder. Next time, in between, maybe my kitchen's too warm, because you know, sometimes when your kitchen is warm, it affects the way you come out. your way your stuff comes out. So next time, maybe in between, I'll just put it in the refrigerator and let it get cold again, and it might stick together a little better. But these aren't doing too bad. They're not doing really too bad. I can't really shouldn't complain too much about them. They are crisping up. Yes, they are. They are crisping up. But this is the first time I made them like this. So like I said, some of them didn't make it, and I will let you know if it's not good. That's one thing. I will let you know if something doesn't taste right to me. I will let you know. Hey, this don't taste right. We might have to remake it on a different episode. But right now, the plain latkes taste delicious. Right now, these are delicious. We'll see about the ones in here. Okay, I think I have a couple that I might be able to take out. Okay, yeah, this is one I got out. Let's see, look at that. Isn't that nice and brown? Smell-o-vision. That smells good. Okay, here's one I can take out. Oh, here's another one. Like I said, they didn't stick together as well, but they did stick together. To fry, they stick together enough for me to fry. Let me see, is this another one can come out? Yeah. Just gonna flip these over onto this paper towel. Just gonna drain some of that grease off of it, lay them down there. Like I said, didn't turn out too bad for my first attempt. Now what I'm doing right now, I'm getting ready to take out all the little crispy bits so they don't start to burn. Yeah, can you see that? You notice that? The little crispy bits, the little crunchy crispies, those are nice. You can put them on top. Okay, now I have maybe one more in here. Waiting on it to get done. It's done pretty much. We're going to drain the grease off. Last thing we want is some greasy latkes. You know what? There is nothing worse than greasy potatoes. Okay, I got the rest of the crispy bits out. Set that there. We're going to turn this off, and we're going to move this off the eye. But doesn't that look delicious? Doesn't that look good? Now, I have to get the finishing salt. I'm just going to put a little bit on top, just an extra, just a little salt. Now, these are really, really hot. So I'm trying to pick out one that I took out a little early that's not going to be so hot. Okay, I think this one isn't going to be too hot. That is so good. Now I'm going to put the garlic and herb spread on it. I'm going for another taste test. Now this is the one I put the cheese and what I put in it? Cheese, scallions, and I put bacon bits. Bacon bits. The garlic and herb give it a little extra kick. And it's not too much garlic. It's just the right amount now. Right amount. And these are so good. They're small enough where you can eat them both at the same time. If you like what you see, put the thumbs up. If you want more, hit your dinner bell. You know what? Subscribing is free. And you know what? If you would like to discuss a recipe, something you'd like for me to try, or something we can do, I'll try it. I'm not saying I'll try everything. I might try it. But you know what? I want everybody to stay safe and positive. And you know what? Stay tuned till next time.